Okay, so today's attempt at fabrication is a bit of stainless, about 1.2, 1.5 mil stainless, and the idea behind this is it's going to go as the bracket for the new Reservoir, because that's no good. That's shaped under there to fit on the old square subframe that was on here, so that's got to go, and it's ugly. So I'm doing this stainless steel plate to fit behind the hill guard, but in front of the brake master cylinder. So this needs cutting off, that needs bending over, and this needs some bolt holes in it. But I've put a divot in it, shaped it, because this is spherical. It's curved. So I put a curve in this, so I can bolt it this side, and it will go round that, but also fit against here. And that was done. Where are you? That was done using my wobbly English wheel, which needs fixing down again. When next year I extend the shed, this is definitely getting brackets welded to the front of it, to the front section here. Why it hasn't got them, I don't know. It has at the back, but there's nothing to hold this, so this will be properly bolted down to stiffen it up. It's only cheap, but for the little tiny projects that such as this, it's ideal. So all I've done is just English wheeled that for a while to create that crown. Unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever, I haven't got anything more domed than that, and that's got a bit of a flat area on it, which has flattened that middle section, but it has created that curve in there. Can you see it? Can you? Of course you can. So all this is, no, all that is unnecessary. This has got to be shaped, so that's what I'm going to do now. Like this. Right, air defenders. Right. Yeah, that's do it. Actually, make some holes in it, which will give me a better idea. Feels a bit better. Right, I definitely need to bolt that on. Right, see how close this is. Okay, so that's on there, lovely and tight, still working. Now I can trim, just for aesthetic purposes, I can trim around here. And I can bring that into there. So I can make a curve in there, so it's just beautifying it. Beautifying it, me beautifying it. Wow. And then how am I having this? So where's the reservoir? I think that ends there where that bulbous bit is. So this needs to be above that. So I reckon if I fold it over, what pipe does that give me? So it would need to be folded over at that height. And then it wants to be level, which means the fold has to be, let's get a little, where's my little level? So if that is that edge there, this needs to be level. So it'll go from there to there. Lost it. So it wants to be bent across there, which actually won't leave me enough. Ah, you shitbag. I think I really need to strip that reservoir and that off so I can see just how far up this comes. It's got to finish there. That's got to be the fat knobby bit like that at the end of the pipe. So I could actually come down a bit. Oh! So if I just disconnect it from there, just disconnect it from there. Is it going to be a pig shit to fucking bleed? Of course it's going to be a pig shit to bleed. I never get an easy bleed, do I? I'll still leave fluid in the reservoir, not in the reservoir, in the master cylinder. So chuck a load in there. Now pliers. This might get messy. I'm hoping the vacuum caused by the lid will stop it all draining out before I've pulled it out of the way. That's the theory. Oh shit. Okay, so the problem I've got now is the fitting that's in the end of this is a lot smaller than the fitting there, which means the connecting pipe has either got to be two different widths, or I've got to change this fitting or that fitting. So now it's turned into something different than fun. Oh, thinking time. Okay, it's on there. It's on there. It's looking a little bit charred, but using the mediums of heat and stretching my pliers, I've managed to make that end big enough to fit on there. But I'm not sure whether I like it. But I'm going to set it all up and see how far we get, and if the worst comes to the worst, I'll have to sort something out regarding the reservoir, whether there's a different size I can get for this with a different size pipe coming off it, or whether I can get a bigger pipe coming off here. I shouldn't think so. Dodgy Japanese stuff. So I'm just going to shape that edge down a bit more, and then take more measurements on. There's the heat. And then take more measurements on how far down I can come to fold that over. It might still be that all this has been a bit of a waste of time, but I'll persevere. I'll persevere until it proves to me it's an actual waste of time. So I think that'll look better. Sweeping in a bit like that. What do you reckon? Glad you agree. Headphones. Okay, bottom hole. The area around the bottom hole still wants a bit of makeup. Right, so I need, being that's the top, I need at least that. And I hope this fuel pipe's alright for brake fluid. Oh dear, this is going to turn out a right disaster.